So you guys have been an amazing audience. Let's keep this going for our last comic. Give it for Jim, everybody!
So here I am in the coveted 5 minutes before you can get a drink spot. So I'm going to try to make this as long as possible. Have you noticed everybody seems to be wearing these fitness devices on their wrists now? You know, it seems like it's everywhere. And you think for the number of Fitbits and iWatches and everything else you have there, you see a lot more fit people. And you know, I seem to see the opposite. It seems like there's less fit people. I think people convince themselves that, you know, if I buy one of these devices, I don't have to exercise anymore. It's kind of like you go and you buy an iWatch, and then you cancel your gym membership. And it's even funnier sometimes you see people have one on each wrist. And you know, you wonder if that's a fashion statement, or maybe they're just trying to cut their workout time in half. You know, 150 was 150, I'm done. But I don't wear one because it doesn't give me information that I need. All right, I only exercise for 2 reasons. One, so I can eat, and the other is I can drink excessively. Right? So anybody that tells you any different is either a professional athlete or a liar. That's the only reason why you would do something like that. So I think what they need to do is come up with a device that's going to give people like me, give people like us, information that we really want to know. Right? So instead of calories and steps, how about beer and cake? All right? So here's how it works. So you know, you get out your app and you go to the screen so you can synchronize it, you know, Bluetooth it on your little device. And you know, there's a menu there. All right, category, beer. Right? Type, double IPA. Quantity, 6-pack. No, 12-pack. Right? So now you start going. All right, you're going, you're working it out, and as you look, you just see these 12 empty bottles on your iWatch. You're going, and the faster you go, the faster they fill out. You know you got a good night coming. But you really don't want to be around me when I work out. I'm pretty gross. I sweat like a pig. You know, there's some people like they can wear like one of those Arctic coats when they work out and there's not a drop of sweat. Me, I start sweating about 2 hours before I go to the gym. and you know, it comes from everywhere. You know, it's every pore. I didn't realize your fingernails could sweat, but when I'm done, it's coming out of there. And I'm also really noisy. And that's just going up the stairs to the locker room. It's really bad. So, about a week ago, I went to a spin class. You know, it's a room full of bikes that go nowhere. You know, and you know, people sit on these bikes on a regular basis, and they leave all these deposits on there. You know, so you get in there. It's kind of like a petri dish with pedals. You know, and so the instructor says, you know, we're going to climb this hill in 3 stages. So by the first stage, there's a moat that's formed around my bike, and it's starting to kind of sway a little bit. You know, I'm getting seasick because there's so much water there. It's taking up some buoyancy. You know, by the second stage, you know, the people around me have put on ponchos because as I'm pumping my arms and shaking, there's stuff flying over the time. And as in the third stage, I'm having my death cries, and you know, I'm asking for last rites. But I finally get to the top. And I look up and there's the instructor and he's reading the manual for the defibrillator. And I stand back, okay, workout's done. But the best part of the workout for me is the stretch. You know, you've done all this hard work and now you can get on the ground, you know, kind of lay out there. And, you know, you don't really have to do much. You know, you can, you know, just move your shoulder or move the leg. Nobody knows what you're doing over there. You know, you can get on one of those rollers and go back and forth and order a pizza on your phone. I think that's what people do when they do that. And then, you know, you're very territorial about your stretching spot. You know, it's like, you know, you're there and you kind of have an eye out the whole time. Oh, I'm sorry, stretching that arm. No, you can't say, oh, sorry, I need this one too. But my favorite part of the stretch is I've taken a spot from a yoga position called Savasana. It's called the dead pose. Basically, you lie on the floor and you don't do anything. I think it's Hindu for lazy shit. So there's one time that I was doing the Savasana and I said, I'm going to really get into this. So, you know, get on the floor, I'm laid out, relaxing my feet, feeling good. Relaxing my knees, feels good. Shoulders back, hands, close your eyes. I'm really concentrating on this. Next thing I know, somebody's shaking my shoulder. Come on, buddy, it's time to close the club. Thank you.